Hi guys, Danita here with Platt Family, and I'm really happy to be back with you guys today. We've been kind of chatting in the comments. Hi guys. So yeah, today is Sunday. The kids have gone. My mother picked them up, and she picked up one of my nieces, and they've gone to hang out with another niece. So the cousins are doing their cousin thing today, hanging out, and my husband's at work. We went to church this morning. I came home, excuse me, had some lunch, and thought, it's quiet. I'll make a video. So I'm here. As you can see, I have new hair. I have bleached my hair. So in a previous life, I was a makeup artist, and I have had my hair literally every color you can think of. Seriously. This is mild. This is mild. But what I like to do is bleach it and then let my roots grow out, because I like the root look. So I do not have any plans to put, a blue or purple or anything on top of this, but I would not count me out. I would not count me out. Okay, so that's not why I'm here though. That's not why I'm here. I am here because someone asked me a question. They asked in the comments a while ago, and this young lady and I have been kind of talking back and forth, and she's thinking about homeschooling, and I know that feeling. I think about homeschooling, and I'm a homeschooler. Excuse me. So her question was, she's thinking about homeschooling, she's looking into it, but her question was, how do you fit in all of homeschool and life, and like grocery shopping, and like getting things done around the house? And that's an incredible question, because that is a real challenge. That I have gotten feedback from other homeschool parents as I talked to them as we were looking into doing this. How do you manage that? So the first thing I want to say is that, excuse me, I don't want to give the impression that my house is spotless, because it's not by a long, long mile. If you were to go upstairs into my house right now, you would see all manner of dishes, things out of place, stuff here and there and hitherto. Anyway, laundry that needs to be folded, laundry needs to be washed and put away. So this is not by any stretch of the imagination my 2 cents on how to live in a perfectly clean home with perfectly perfect children in a perfect homeschool setting in a perfect situation. But this is how we manage. This is how we get by. I will give my first piece of advice is this. This is what I heard from tons and tons of other homeschool moms as I was doing my research. I'm passing along this wisdom because I have found that it works. And that is that cleaning up and tidying housework needs to be part of your homeschool schedule. It needs to be lumped, right? Like round of applause, right? Let's pause for a round of applause. It needs to be part of your homeschool situation, what you're doing, part of the schedule. So for us, the kids get up in the morning, they do their AM and their PM routine, and I'll come back and talk about that. They do their, I'm not their AM and PM in the morning. In the morning, they do their AM routine. And then we are at the breakfast table. We eat breakfast. During breakfast, we do our scripture memory verse. We do composer study or poetry or an artist. So like Rembrandt is who we're doing right now. Then after that, that is when we do 15 minutes of tidying up. 15 minutes of tidying up, and then we do a 10-minute project. So let me say this. I have been following the Flylady. Check her out, F-L-Y, Flylady. There's something in my throat. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. So, Flylady. That is who I have been following for years. And so I have adapted this from her, and also I have read the book by Marie Kondo, The Magical Art of Tidying Up, and Spark Joy, which is her second book. So I have both her books, the hard copies and the Audible books, and I listen to them regularly. So one thing is I try not to have clutter in my house. I really do. I really try not to. I really do. Then I go to the dollar store and I come back with a whole bunch of unnecessary things. So at any rate, Marie Kondo, basically everything you need to have, the stuff you have in your house, you need to love, and everything needs to have a home. And then Flylady is basically, I adapted from her this 15-minute rule. So I'm going to put a link, because I have a blog where I talk about this more extensively. I'm going to put a link to that blog article so that you can kind of look at that, and please give me some feedback. So the 15-minute rule is relatively simple. You take 15 minutes and you clean as fast as you can for 15 minutes. So you need a trash can. You need another vessel. I like to use a reusable grocery store bag because it has handles. And you also need a timer. If you are cleaning, then you need your cleaning supplies. So maybe you're vacuuming, you're sweeping and mopping, you're dusting, that kind of stuff. So you set the timer for 15 minutes, and you go through that room as fast as you can. Trash obviously goes in the trash can. Things that do not live in that space. So if you're doing this 15-minute cleanup in your living room, and you all don't keep your shoes in your living room, I'm not suggesting that you don't keep your shoes in your living room. If that works for you guys, then hey, knock yourself out. But if you happen to not keep your shoes in your living room, but there are shoes in the living room, that goes into the bag of things that don't belong in this room. And then once you do that, it doesn't take very long. Once you do that, then you go through and do your cleaning, which is your wiping down of surfaces, and you're done. I tell you, just saying, for us, that 15 minutes, we almost always have time left over. We almost always have time left over from that 15-minute tidy up. The 10-minute project is then we spend 10 minutes, and we set the timer on something that would not normally get done. So we might spend 10 minutes wiping down the baseboards, or we might spend 10 minutes in the kitchen organizing the pantry. So what the kids and I do, we have a rotating schedule. Monday is bedrooms, Tuesday is bathrooms, Wednesday's kitchen, Thursday is living room, dining room, basement, Friday is floors, and Saturday is outside, Sunday is nothing. So Sunday's our day off. So we decide, we do the 15-minute tidy up, and my oldest loves to sweep. He just loves to sweep, so he almost always sweeps. We have hardwood floors upstairs, so he almost always sweeps. And then each of us just breaks up what we're gonna do. We set the time for 15 minutes, put on some music, work as fast as we can, and normally we're done in about 7 minutes with the entire room. You take that once you get that bag full, the things that don't belong in that room, then you go return those things to where they belong. They need to have a home. And then you come back and you're done. So that's the 15-minute tidy up, and we do each one room a day. Then the 10-minute project, again, in that room, is something that we want to accomplish that we maybe haven't necessarily been able to accomplish so far. So that is that. Our AM and PM routine. AM routine and PM routine. Oh, hold on, let me backtrack. The 15-minute rule only works if everything has a home. So if you have, let's say this coffee mug, and you're like, you just keeps being out, you just keep finding it places, it's because it doesn't have a home. It needs a home. It needs to know where it lives. Because that's the only way you can clean up, is if every single thing in your house has a designated place where it lives. And everybody knows. So that way the 15 minutes goes by very quickly. Enough of that. AM and PM routine. Everyone in my house has an AM and a PM routine. AM routine really involves hygiene and getting dressed and picking up behind yourself. So the kids get up and they know you need to take your shower, brush your teeth, wash your face, EHAH your bathroom. So EHAH is everything has a home. EHAH your bathroom. Because I don't know about you all, my children will leave their toothbrushes anywhere. Like, why is your toothbrush in the hallway? Son, oh, I was brushing my teeth. Right, but why is it in the hallway? At any rate, EHAH in your bathroom, EHAH your room. Everything has a home. Just take a quick second and put everything where it belongs. Get your clothes on. And pretty much their morning routine is done. Their PM routine is another get into your pajamas, wash your face and brush your teeth, EHAH, anything that you pulled out during the day, but it also includes set your clothes out for tomorrow. So that's setting up for tomorrow today. Set your clothes out for tomorrow. And if we're headed out the door first thing, whatever you need to walk out the door first thing, it's pretty much their evening routine, minus taking out the trash on the days the trash goes. So that's what we do. Let me see. That's pretty much, I do a load a day of laundry, 1 load a day. So I try to keep that like organized by the day that we're cleaning, the room we're cleaning for that day. So Mondays is bedrooms. So I wash linens that day. And also Gabriel washes his clothes that day. And Tuesday is bathroom. So I wash towels that day. Michael washes his clothes. And we just go through the day like that. And I try to do a load of laundry a day because it really does make a difference. If you can wash, dry, fold, and put away 1 load of laundry a day, it keeps the nonsense from getting out of control. The other thing is I try to start the day with an empty dishwasher because I find for my family, if that dishwasher is full, the people in my family, they don't wash dishes. They won't wash it by hand. And I learned a long time ago, you can either try to retrain them or you can work with what you got. So what they will do is rinse it and put it in the dishwasher. So if the dishwasher is empty at the start of the day, then yes, the kitchen stays pretty organized. If the dishwasher's empty, start the day with an empty dishwasher and an empty trash can in the kitchen, then we're doing okay. So sometimes when I get up and make my coffee in the morning, before everybody's up, I'll just empty the dishwasher really quickly. But for the most part, that's something that the kids do when they come into the kitchen to be at the table and to start the day. I have a little chart, and there's one person who unloads and one person who puts away. So what does that mean? That means, because I was doing it like you need to unload the whole dishwasher on Monday, you need to unload the whole dishwasher on Tuesday, but that was getting messy for my boys. So I split it up in that one person unloads, one person puts away. So the person who's unloading will take out everything that goes in that one cabinet. So all our plates, bowls, and cups go in one cabinet. Michael will be at the cabinet, Gabriel will be at the dishwasher. He gathers everything that goes in there and hands it to Mike, and Mike puts it all away. Then when Gabriel says we're done with that cabinet, Michael moves to the next cabinet, pots and pans. He gathers all the pots and pans, gives them to Mike, Mike puts them away. And that rotates. So that one person is unloading and one person is putting away every day so that we start the day with an empty dishwasher. So that is what works in my house. It works to keep us out of chaos and craziness and nonsense. It does not make us a home or a house that is spotless all the time. If you come to my house, I hope you're coming to visit me. I hope you're not coming to see if my house is perfectly clean and tidy, because I promise you it won't be. I hope you're coming to hang out with me so we can chat and, you know what I'm saying, drink a cup of coffee and relax and visit with one another. So that's how we keep things relatively organized. It has to be part of the homeschool because we are home all day. It's kind of not fair to put all the housework on one person when there are 3 people in here all day living in this house. You know what I mean? So that's how we divvy up those responsibilities. I hope that helps. I hope I answered your question. Like I said, I'm going to link the article below. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. And what do you guys do? Like, are you all including housekeeping as part of your homeschool lesson? And if so, how have you found that works for you? And do you have some tips and some tricks? I'm here for it. I want to hear it all. Okay? So we'll talk soon. And bye.